Hey there, this is David Stanulis from Pride Marine Group here in Kingston, and I'm so excited to show you a brand new addition to our lineup is going to be the Alukin boats made in Sweden. And as soon as this thing landed, I was so stoked to get it in here and be able to show all you guys what they're all about. So this particular model is the CW 850. This is an all-welded landing craft that is 8.5 meters long, so it's just shy of 27 feet. Solid construction, lots of grab handles, places to tie down your equipment. If you've got an ATV and you drive that on here, you got places to strap it to keep it from going anywhere. In addition to that, you've got ample storage for anything you may need, tools, tackle. Just about anything is stowed in here. And there's a channel on the inside of the shelf that's gonna drop any water or any condensation that gets in there. Speaking on that channel of water and how it gets out of this bow of this boat, all of the struts that mount this up have channels through them. So the water will not collect there, it'll roll along the weld and get out to the self-bailing area at the back, or the front of the cabin, back of the bow. The ramp here is solid construction, solid to walk on. It can be deployed, I can be on the end, and there is zero play. You can get this in a couple of different options. So the one that we have here comes with the standard nylon winch. Now you can upgrade that and you can get hydraulic powered ramps, which would be able to press you a little bit harder into the ground. And if you needed to use it as a powered sort of anchor, I guess you would look at it as, your boat wouldn't be able to go anywhere. At the same time, we didn't feel it was necessary, but if that was something you would want, we could order it for you as you see fit. The nylon, the nice thing about it is it's not going to rub on the inside of those welds. If you had a steel cable, you're going to over time get that rubbing, and it's going to wear out. With this nylon, you get just as much strength, but with the added benefit of not damaging the inside of your welds. The cleats are monster. You could get some very thick mooring lines and have lots of room to tie them up. In addition, you also get this cleat here. Now what we've done is the pin that keeps the ramp in place actually will secure there. If it's down, you won't lose it, good spot to put it. All right, let's get to my favorite part of this, is the actual cabin. Now the front door is different than the back door. The front door is on an angle to prevent rain buildup, but it's also locked in place with a heavy duty clip there. So if you wanted to keep this door open to get the airflow in the cabin, you can do that. Now I want to show you really how secure and how well this construction is. I have to give it a lot of force to close this door, but with that, the gasket and the seal of the door keeps it from having any play. I can pull on this and I'm not getting any movement, any wiggle. To lock this boat, you get a pretty sweet key, I must say. This is called Class 3 locking, and this is standard. So you can lock it or unlock it like that, and you open it up. And again, not any play for when you're underway. Let's get inside here. The cabin is quite spacious. I am 6 feet tall, and this is 190 centimeters. So I have like 7 centimeters to play with. I can, move back and forth freely, not worry about hitting my head. Obviously being careful when I'm getting in and out of the boat. But once I'm actually in here, it's quite a good amount of headroom. Sunroof is an awesome part that I enjoy. I like that it's not powered. A workboat like this, you really don't want anything to go wrong. And being the fact that there's no actuator in this, there's nothing can go wrong. It closes with a good amount of force. It's on a sturdy track. And when it closes, just like your door, you have a really nice seal to keep rain and water and condensation and anything like that out of the cabin. And I think it's a great construction. Inside of this, you can see we've got a couple of great features like grab handles just about anywhere. You also have heating vents all over here. So you've got the two there, the one there, and the heater is controlled at the helm here. So you can fire it up, make sure you're getting heat, but you can also use it as an air circulator. So if you don't want to run any heat, it'll still bring in that fresh air from the outside. if you didn't want, if it was a bad day, it's raining, but you still want that airflow in, turn that on, and you're all set. At the helm, we have these Grammar chairs. Now, this is something I'm excited about. This is not something you see on most boats. They're air ride seats. As you're hitting the waves and going around, you're going to be able to absorb the impact of the chop that you're going through. This is great for people who are, out all day, and you don't want to have that hitting up and down in your lower back. These seats are super comfortable. Being that it's a work boat, chances are you're going to be using this for work, and you want to be as comfortable as you can, so that when you're ready to, unload, reload, do whatever you need to do, you're going to be able to be comfortable, and you're not going to be sore after a long drive through rough waters. As for the switch panel here, yes, this boat is equipped with a bow thruster. So with that, you just like any other bow thruster, left, right, moves you forward. You have electro trim tab system here to keep your boat plain. So if you've got an ATV on here and you need to adjust that accordingly because of the weight in the bow, you can easily do so. Also, if you've got 3 people and they're sitting on there, boat might be tilted slightly to port, so you can adjust that accordingly. We've got an automatic bilge pump and a surprise that I'll show you on the back as well afterwards. We've also got a very loud horn to let people know you're coming in that weather that it's kind of hard to see. We've also got 3 sets of lights. Well, I guess you could call that 4. We have our nav and our anchor lights, which are pretty typical. You also have a light bar. You've got your rear spreader light and your forward spreader light as well. This lights up the entire showroom. It's they're very powerful. It'll make sure you can see in all weather conditions and at all times of day or night. The winch is operated right here from the helm as well. Push of a button and it's down. All right, let's check out the back seats of this boat. What I actually love about them is, if I was out and let's say I ran a towing company, for example, it is kind of my downtime. I can sit back there, but even better, I could make this into a bed. It has 3 pieces of aluminum that run between the channels of these storage compartments. In between there, 3 cushions will lay. We keep them, they're stowed nicely in here with the extra cushion there. What you would do is you would take your backrests, fold them down like so, and put all 3 like that, and you have a small area to take a nap or just relax, lie down for a bit. And at the same time, you could also make it so that just 1 or 2 of those channels are here, and make it a U-shaped bench. The stern of the boat here is a good space for the purpose. The majority of the open space is going to be on the front of the boat. That's kind of where all the action is going to happen. You're going to load your wood, your equipment, all that stuff from the front. But it's nice to be able to stand out here, watch what's going on. If I'm towing somebody, I could have one of my mates at the back and just keeping an eye on the action, but also feel really secure. We've got grab handles all around the top of the boat, the side here, the back, and I feel really, really safe and really comfortable in this, even if we're under heavy chop. The back door is a little larger than the front door, and this one, since you wouldn't typically keep this one open when you're underway, it's just held there by a magnet. It is pretty strong, but if I give it a nice pull, it's going to come closed. And again, same thickness, same durability as the bow. Give it a nice push, and again, not an inch of play. This boat is equipped with radar, which is an option for these. It comes with the Simrad radar pulse, and it matches well with that Simrad NSS 12 that's at the dash screen. Getting to the back, or the motor well here. Like I said, I had a little surprise when I was talking about a bilge pump. Since this is built for extremely cold weather, there is chances that if you have a little bit of ice or water in your automatic bilge pump, it could freeze up, and you might have to wait until that can heat up for it to start working again. Now, on certain circumstances, you're going to want to be able to pump out that bilge if any water or condensation gets in there. So they have actually added standard a manual bilge pump as well. Kind of acts like a toilet plunger. You can just pump right from there, and no freezing is going to get in the way. You have storage lockers in here, and also your fuel fill up is right there at the transom as well. This particular boat is equipped with a 300 Mercury Verado. However, you can get the option of having two 200 Verados as well. So it's totally up to you, whatever you decide you'd like on the back of this boat. We chose the 3 because we figure it's a typical work boat, and equipped with the bow thruster, the maneuverability is going to be just the same as having twins. All right, I'm gonna hop down here. Kind of show you the welds on the exterior of the boat, as well as the trim shaft system. So if you can see we have a welder by trade who's a technician here, and they are blown away by the welds that are used here. It's a highly quality product, and it's a very sturdy boat. Now, being a work boat, you want to make sure that you can come into dock quick, and sometimes you're if you're doing this all day, you can come into dock a little too quick and maybe come at it a little hard. Now what's going to stop that is this very thick, it's about 3 inches out of the side of the boat, and since it tapers down, that gives it more room. This is going to hit before anything else does. I think that's a great feature to have, especially on a boat like this. It keeps your aluminum solid, and you won't get any rub lines on the side of your boat. These are your self-veiling vents. They're on the tapered angle, so when you're underway, no water's getting in, but water can always get out. Along the side of the boat here, just want to touch on the thickness of the aluminum. So we have 5 millimeters on the hull, we have 4 millimeters on the gunnels, and on all the decks is you can see it there, it's 5 millimeters. Just take a good look at the profile of this boat. Check out that bow thruster. That's in this V of the bow of the boat. It's something that we as a company are extremely excited to start carrying and seeing on our waterways. They're a mainstay in Sweden and Norway, and all of those Scandinavian countries. Alukin is kind of the go-to for work boats, and we're so excited to be able to bring that here to Ontario, where you can keep this boat in as soon as the ice is out. You can drop this in, and when the ice starts coming, you can pull it out, and really you can extend your season by a couple of months. If you would like to reach out to me and discuss, what other models we have and what we have coming, I would love to talk. My name is David Stanulis, and I work out of the Pride Marine Group location in Kingston, Ontario. My number is 613-777-8703, and I'd love to talk to you. Thanks so much.